like my food really flavorful.
There are so many different restaurants here. Come to the concierge desk and you'll see the QR codes. All you have to do is scan the QR code, and then that way you can see the menu. Especially good if you have any type of allergies or any preferences, dietary preferences. And then these nice ladies here will help you to make your reservations. And what's really nice, when they make the reservations, they'll print out a ticket so that you know when and where and for how many people that your reservations are made. So then that way you don't have to write it down, and you can be sure that you can try all the restaurants here at the resort.
Every time that we stay at Ventus at Marina Spa and Beach Resort, we always go straight to Merado de Dolores, probably because it's a buffet and we're usually hungry and want to eat right away. Here you'll find an assortment of several different types of foods. I will go a little bit more into what we liked and didn't like.
Here we have Fresco Healthy Corner. A lot of healthy treats. You can be able to get salads. There are gluten-free options, different sandwiches, croissants. And then over here is La Crepe. So you can actually have them make the crepes for you. We're here at the Merado de Dolores, and for one of my first entrees, I got 4 chicken tacos, 2 on flour tortillas, 2 on corn tortillas, and I took a little bite. Definitely needed some seasoning, so this time we brought seasoning with us. Here's the Mexican rice with rajas poblanos. It's a poblano peppers in a cream sauce, and of course I've got lots and lots of pico de gallo. I love pico. Now don't judge me, but I like my food very flavorful, so rather than just to deal with it not seasoned how I like it, I actually bought this on Amazon. We're gonna put the link below. This is really cool. I just stuck it in my bag, and then I can season my food and make sure that when it comes, that it's seasoned the way that I like. This has got garlic, salt, cayenne pepper, curry, paprika, salt, black pepper, and all you have to do is just, like flip it open, and then you can just add whatever you need. So then that way I can enjoy every single meal and it'd be flavored just how I like it.
It's a typical all-inclusive type buffet type of food, so nothing special about it. I had some baked chicken, barely seasoned, some rice, stir fry. It wasn't bad. That was probably the best thing I had on my plate, the stir fry. And then I had some rice with like some creamy sauce in it, so it was okay. So I had dessert. Dessert wasn't too bad. I would rate this buffet out of 10, maybe 5 out of 10.
Next, we visited La Alhamra, which is an international buffet right within the Hotel Marina El Cid part of the resort. La Alhamra is open daily for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The omelet station allows you to have it made to order. We would have eaten here every day for breakfast if we weren't trying to hit every restaurant so that we can be able to give you a review.
Okay guys, we found a new favorite meal here. It's called chilaquiles. If you can see that, it is corn tortilla, type of special sauce, cheese, they have chicken in it. It's very, very tasty.
And these potatoes are the best potatoes I've ever had. It's papa con paprika. So it's potatoes with paprika, but it's so good. It's so flavorful. They're really the best potatoes I've ever had. So thumbs up to Alhamra for their breakfast.
Chilaquiles.
The French restaurant is open just for breakfast and dinner. Thank you.
This restaurant is supposed to provide an authentic French dining experience. Reservations are required for dinner. If you are bringing kids, they do have to be ages 12 and above.
Also the option to be able to eat outside.
We gave our dining experience here a 6 out of 10. We typically love Italian food, so we wanted to give Tratoria de Julio a try. Here you'll find homemade pasta dishes to break oven pizzas. Owen and I had 2 completely different experiences. I started with the margherita pizza. I didn't like the cheese. It had a milky, creamy texture to it. And I actually prefer pizza that has like elastic, stretchy cheese.
I took a bite. I'm good.
Just had the risotto. It was delicious. It had oyster, mushrooms in it. So, and this Parmesan cheese kind of reminded me of a meal my sister used to make for me when I was younger. She loved rice with cheese in it, so it had a similar taste to it. Very good. The tortellini has a nice flavor to it. I like the sauce that's in it, and the pasta's cooked perfectly. However, what I'm not a fan of is it needs more salt. Decent portion size, but needs salt. So the chicken roll, this is pretty good. I believe this is like broccoli rolled in there, but the flavor of the sauce here, I like it. This is a vegetarian lasagna, basically. It has mushrooms and another type of vegetable in it. This is pretty good. I like this sauce. Good flavor.
While they had a beautiful area for eating outdoors at night, we would still only rate Tratoria de Julio as a 6 out of 10.
There's aromas. This place is open up late, so if you ever have a taste for something sweet in the evening after dinner, you can come here and get some ice cream, cookies, different desserts. Very delicious.
So this is akat.
Akat offers smoked and grilled flavors for an elevated dining experience.
So as far as my first impression for akat, I think it looks beautiful. I'm glad that they're open for lunch as well as for dinner. I can imagine this being a really nice, classy dinner. And I did see on the menu, it looks like they have a variety, which I was pleased with, especially since we don't eat fish or pork or beef. It was nice seeing that there were several chicken options. When I look outside, I think it'd be nice to be able to eat outside. They had a great idea with this.
This is the outdoor seating for a cot. Very beautiful. I love the design, this kind of bamboo ceiling theme they got going out here. But this is where it kind of drops off. This view, the mangroves.
So here are my final thoughts. So here at Akat, we came here for lunch, and for starters, I had the chicken nachos with pico de gallo. So I mentioned to the waiter that I absolutely love pico de gallo and I wanted a lot of pico de gallo. He said, and I said, no beans. And it came with beans, and when we told him that we don't like beans, he said, oh, it's blended. As if that would be okay. So beans are okay as long as they're blended? No. So he ended up taking it away when he saw we weren't going to eat it, even though the beans were blended. And so he brought us back another bowl of it, the chicken nachos. Hardly had any pico on it. So it was like a couple of tablespoons of pico. It was okay. The pico didn't have much flavor at all. So I was fine not having much because it didn't have much flavor. For my main dish, I had the wood-fired chicken breast in red chichilo sauce. It also came with beans, but I asked no beans because, again, I don't like beans. I asked for French fries instead. The French fries we got were room temperature, so it was okay. but the wood-fired chicken breast was very flavorful, and the sauce that it was in was flavorful as well. So it was nice to have a meal and not have to, add anything to it. The only thing is the portion size was very, very small, and I probably would have been more satisfied with 3 times as much. So that was my only complaint. If you're actually here and you're eating like a 4 or 5 course meal, then that would be sufficient. But between the starter, the bread, and the wood-fired chicken breast, it wasn't enough. So I actually had half of Owen's burger.
For starters, I had the noodle soup with vegetables and Creole coriander petals. It had a good taste. Very small portion. I wish I had like maybe 2 or 3 times more of that. But I like the taste of it. It was really good, very flavorful. And for my meal, I went with the barbecue chicken burger. It comes on rye bread, but I decided to have them change it out. They gave me like some kind of Parmesan cheese bread. It was quite delicious. And the burger had a pineapple on it. I never had a burger with a pineapple on it. So they gave it a nice twist, nice change of flavor. And the barbecue sauce on there was really good. So it was really good. The fries, it's typical fries. They were kind of cold, so I didn't really eat that. But the burger was on point. And for dessert, I'm gonna have this. It looks good. It's a corn cake with flame tequila caramel inside of ice cream. I don't think the tequila cooked off. Okay, some tequila.
Oh no! Throw it away.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
The focus here at Cobo is Japanese cuisine. We got to watch an 80-minute food presentation as the chef does her magic on the sizzling grill. Our only disappointment was that we were not able to select what we wanted to order. They cooked everything together and just presented it to us all.
It needs salt, pepper, garlic, soy sauce.
Adame is pretty good. You just bite it, suck the seasoning off the shell, and then you suck in the seeds, the beans in the middle. It's good.
Maybe it's edamame, I don't know.
I think it's edamame, yeah. Edamame.
Now we're going to talk to you a little bit about the food here as part of the room service. We ordered the Caesar salads. It actually says on here Neapolitan chicken breast served with salad and sauteed rosemary potatoes. So I don't see any sauteed rosemary potatoes on here. Now I'm going to take a bite of this grilled chicken sandwich. It's fine. It's not bad.
Neapolitan chicken. I mean, if looks for anything, this is a 10 for 10 as far as looks.
It looks amazing.
Like perfectly brown and cheese melted. So let's see how it tastes.
And we got the service. We got this in like 25 minutes. They told us it'd be 50 minutes. Is that good?
That's good. Overall, taking into consideration the service, it was fast. They over-delivered. And the taste, usually like room service food is not that
The
great.
worst.
It's like something you get at the restaurant.
Yeah, this is better than what we had today.
My recommendation is if you really like your food flavorful, bring some extra seasonings. We're going to attach the link below that you can be able to use to order it for yourself. We do benefit if you order using our link. Overall, Owen and I feel like Akkad had the best tasting food. There was no seasoning needed, and the only downside was that the servings were small. We hope that you enjoyed our reviews for the restaurants here at Ventus at Marina Spa and Beach Resort, as well as Ventus Ha.